Hey everyone, how are we doing? You're very welcome to another exciting evening, Elvis the Ultimate Fan channel. One of the things we are going to be doing, in fact, the main thing we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be announcing the winner of January's Fan of the Month. I can see Jill, John, Vincenzo. Vincenzo was a big participant in the fan of the month quiz. So is Vincenzo the winner, or is it somebody else? Now I was hoping to have join me on the line and on this live stream, Arkansas Dave, to show you what the winner has won, but he's having technical difficulties his end, so I might have to be just doing this on my own, unfortunately. Dave was going to show the prize, the monthly prize, and also we were going to both congratulate the winner. So there's Dolores. Hi, Dolores. TCB since 1973. Hi, Anna. There's Lou Dane as well. I can see. Anybody else going to be joining me tonight? I've got a couple of little things to do as well. As I say, the main thing is we'll be doing the February fan of the month. Hey, Danny, how you doing? Up the Reds. If you know, you know. Danny was also showing me in the week that he has ordered, or rather he's received, one of my new TCB mugs, which is available in the merchandise below this this YouTube video. And Danny, I think you can say that the quality of the merchandise is really, really good. Hi, Helen. So if anybody wants to check out the TCB mugs, the TCB cases, and I'm also working on some TCB t-shirts and TCB hoodies as well. They'll be available in the next couple of days, hopefully, when I get myself sorted. Yeah, Danny says they're good. Yeah. My mug is here, but this is the old mug, right? This Eat, Sleep, and Drink Elvis is the old mug. I've now got TCB mugs and Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel mugs, and I've ordered a couple of samples for myself. There's Mark. Hi, Mark. And also my good friend Chris, our student. Hi, Chris. You'll be taking a big part, hopefully, next month in supplying some of our prizes, I hope. Still no sign of Dave. I'd like to clear up a little error on my behalf, and I hold my hand up. It was my fault. One of the questions last week was what was Elvis's last number one during his lifetime. Now, what I should have said was what was Elvis's last number one in the Billboard Hot 100, but of course, like an idiot, I forgot to say that. So the answer to that was Suspicious Minds, but a lot of people were saying, well, you know, the Wonder of You got to number one and so forth, which is quite correct. It did, but me being an idiot, I meant to say Billboard Hot 100. So I apologize to everybody because of that. It was completely unintentional, and I think, to be honest, it wouldn't have made any difference to the outcome of Fan of the Month anyway. But I just wanted to, you know, put that to rest, because there were some people saying, you know, no, that's not correct. It's not Suspicious Minds. Chris says she's wearing one of my long sleeve T-shirts. That's great. That's great. You should take a picture and send it in, and we can show it to everybody. So, another thing that's happened in the Elvis world over the last, I don't know. Well, it's something that's been rearing its ugly head, you know, on and off for quite a few years now, but it seems to have broken again this week. The story seems to have broken again, that for some reasons people seem to think that Elvis Presley isn't the biggest selling artist of all time. He actually is. People say that, oh, it's Garth Brooks or what have you, you know. So it's an error. It is an error. If you dig deep enough, you'll find out that it is actually Elvis Presley is the biggest selling recording artist in history. He is probably getting on for 1 billion records, which unfortunately Garth Brooks is nowhere near. So you know, if people try and tell you that it's Garth Brooks, it's incorrect. It's false. It's a misinterpretation. If you dig deep enough, you'll find that it is actually Elvis Presley. So I just wanted to put that to rest as well. Dave says that he hasn't got any mic. Well, Dave, if you still want to come on and just hold up the prize, the monthly prize that this person has won to the camera, we can just show that briefly. I like that, King Steve. That question mistake has always been on my mind. I like that. Yeah, I get that. Very good joke. So let's have a look. I can tell you that at the moment I can't see. I can tell you. I'll tell you who was in third place, who was in second place, and then who the winner was. So, in third place with is Vincenzo, and then in joint second place, it was Ruth Daniel and Jake Bailiff. Okay, and the winner. And the winner was they only had one more correct answer than Ruth and Jake. And the winner of the very, very first fan of the month for January was Lee Ruse. I think that's how he told me that it was supposed to be pronounced, was Ruse. So Lee, if you don't come on this evening, but you watch this on playback, if you can email me your mailing address, and the mail you have to send it to is Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel at gmail.com. And anybody else, if they want to contact me, they can contact me at that email address. So I'll just leave that on there just for a few more seconds. It's Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel at gmail.com. Okay, all lowercase. I might just give that out again at the end of the show. Okay. So Ruth, you were very close. Jake, we kind of knew that Jake was going to be there or thereabouts, didn't we? But Lee just pipped you at the post with one more correct answer. I don't actually see him at the moment, Dave. No, I don't. I was hoping that Lee would actually join us, but I'm sure he'll watch this on playback. There's Banjo Paul. Hi, Banjo. Thanks for your kind comments. In fact, thanks everybody. Thanks to everybody for their kind comments, especially this week about my my latest video. An interview being Tish Henley Kirk. Now I can see Dave actually trying to join us, but unfortunately, it looks like he has a lightning storm in his house. It's just flickering and everything like that. So I can't actually go to Dave at the moment to show you that prize. Yeah, there's John saying congratulate Bruce Lee. No, it's not Bruce Lee. No. I was hoping actually that Lee might join us, but I'm sure Lee will actually see this maybe on playback, or he might join us next week. And we can give him the heads up that he has to send me a message with his address and so forth. If there's anybody that knows Lee, they can give him the heads up as well. We'll be going on to February's fan of the month in a few minutes. I was wondering, I had an idea as well about accepting phone calls on the live stream as well. If anybody would be interested in ringing in and talking Elvis one Sunday night, it would be. Dave says he has a power failure, unfortunately, which is a bit which is a bit of a shame. JC22 has joined to say well done, Lee. Please try and get Tishina on again. Love to hear more of her stories. Yes, I know. Tish was just great. I think we only scratched the surface with the interview. There was probably a lot more there, and I think Tish actually said to me, if you want to ring again, I'll tell you some more stories. So, great. Yeah, I could definitely get her on again if people would like to hear from her again. Then, yeah, definitely. Because I'm all for giving my viewers and listeners what they want. Dave is still trying to come on, but unfortunately, I don't think he's having much. Yeah, well, actually, Dave says they're having storms. The wind is howling outside here as well now in Ireland, and we're supposed to be getting quite a significant snowfall as well. So it seems to be quite a lot of snowfall in America and in England as well. It's supposed to be coming from the east. Yeah. Well, Banjo Paul, you're going to get some good questions tonight. That's for sure. And like I say, yeah, it's an idea I've had. It'll be a month or two before I can set it all up. But what we could do is we could actually have live call-ins. I could be talking to you here, and they could say, "Oh, I have a caller," because I'll put my telephone number or a telephone number up on the screen, and then you can call that telephone number and talk to me live. Talk to me live. That would be great. I think probably Dave isn't going to make it tonight, unfortunately. He says his generator's kicked in and he says it's restoring. So I will give Dave another few minutes to see if he can come on and just show the great prize that Lee Roos has won. And then we're going to go through the February's questions. Vincenzo says, "I want to talk to you live, Steve." Well, like I say, if enough people are interested in ringing in live and talking to me, no problem. I'll do that. Like I say, it might actually take a few weeks just to set up, but it's something that I was thinking about doing during the week, and I thought I'd ask people if they would want to. Yeah, King says he'll have to reverse the charges. Yeah. We're still waiting for Dave, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'll tell you what I can do. I can start the quiz of the for February, and if Dave does get his technical difficulties sorted, Howling Wolf is outside. Yes, Howling Wolf, the DJ. Yeah, so I can get rid of those because that's January done. And is everybody ready for the February questions? Do we need to wait until other people come on? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, bottom right hand corner, by clicking on it and clicking the red bell as well. It all helps. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can do that by super chat, which is clicking on the little dollar sign, and you can just throw me 50 cents if you want, or €2 for a cup of coffee or anything, just to help me out. Yes, Marion Koch was the other nurse as well. I've been trying to get Marion on as well. I'm working on another big guest for next week, which I'm sure you'll all be interested in. Yeah, Spar Barra says, "I'm ready to show off my incompetence." It's been a couple of weeks since I set these questions, so I'm just wondering how easy they are. Yeah, I know some of these are fairly easy. Elvis said, "Ready, Teddy." Okay. Right. So if we're all ready, we are going to go with February quiz of the month, fan of the month quiz. 6 questions, and just like February, just like January, whoever gets the most questions right over the month gets a splendid prize. Now, unfortunately, Arkansas Dave was going to be showing you what the prize was that Lee has won. Lee Ruz has won, but he is having technical difficulties. But what I can tell you is it's a framed 45 of It's Now or Never, backed with Mesa Blues, and also Dave has put a Easter egg, a surprise behind the 45 if you do want to take the front off and look behind it, or you can just forever wonder what it is. Yeah, we like easy, Steve. It's Sunday after all. Yeah, I agree. Right. So, question 1. Is anybody going to knock Lee off his perch? Of course, if Lee doesn't take part this evening, it might be very, very difficult for him to catch up. I think there's only 4 rounds in February. There was 5 rounds in January. It was a long month. January's always a long month. I'm never sorry to see the end of January. Okay, so how long have we been going? We've been going probably about we've been going about 15 minutes. So I think it's fair to start. Okay, all right. Question 1. Elvis sang a duet with Frank Sinatra on the TV special. Which were the 2 songs? And as I say, it's the first person I see in my feed. All right. Suppose I better get a pen. Elvis sang a duet with Frank Sinatra on the TV special Welcome Home, Elvis. Hey, Anna, that was very, very quick. Yeah. Well done, Anna. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people saying Witchcraft and Love Me Tender. Yeah, Witchcraft, Love Me Tender. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Anna. It was. Yeah, it was Anna. Okay. Witchcraft and Love Me Tender, Bernadette. Yeah. Okay. Marcia. Yeah. A lot of people are getting that right. I told you they were easy. King says his broadband went down. That's unbelievable. You're at a disadvantage straight away, King. Yeah, that's one question you'll never get right. Okay. Diddy Britt. This is our dance. Don't think so. Fame and Fortune, Stuck on You. He sang Fame and Fortune and Stuck on You on his own, actually, Stephen. Okay. Yeah, the duet with Frank is right. Yeah, Dave. Yeah. Chris says, I got them, so they must be easy. Yeah, I'm trying to kind of keep them easy-ish, sort of kind of like middle of the road. I could ask some really, really, really obscure questions, but it probably wouldn't be fair. I'll save the really, really difficult ones if we ever have to have a tiebreaker or something like that, because the tiebreaker is, it has to be really, really kind of difficult. Sort the men out from the boys and the ladies out from the girls. Elvis should have sung Witchcraft at his concerts. Yeah. Now, which one? Because don't forget, there's 2. There's the up-tempo one that he recorded in the 60s, and then there's Frank's Witchcraft. I like the actual one that he recorded himself in the 60s. Okay. Don't forget, for anybody that's only just come in, I've had an idea that maybe have live call-ins on a Sunday evening. If fans want to ring in and speak on the phone to me, I might be able to set that up in a few weeks' time. We'll see how it goes. I've got to do the technicalities of it, but it should be doable. Should be doable. Should be able to do it on a live stream. Right. Question 2. question 2, if everybody is ready. In the 1968 comeback special, sit-down shows, who sat on the edge of the stage playing a tambourine? Okay, he's very visible in a lot of shots. Okay. Vincenzo, you can act. No, it wasn't Alan Fortas. Alan Fortas was actually on the stage. This is the fella sat on the edge of the stage playing a tambourine. I want his full name. Okay, Jacqueline C got it, I think. Lance Legault. Yes, Jacqueline C got it. Lance Legault. Okay, I'll just get the name of this drawing for Vincenzo. Okay, it's a fella called Jonathan Wood drew that pencil drawing. And if you check him out online at jonathanwood.com, you can actually order that drawing because I've seen it on his website. Yeah, Lance Legault actually stood in for Elvis in some films. Most famously, probably, he was in the end sequence of Kissing Cousins. They when Elvis was facing the camera, Lance Legault had his back to the camera with a blonde wig on, and then vice versa. When Elvis turned around and had the blonde wig on, Lance Legault had a dark wig on. Okay. He played Colonel Decker in the A-Team. Yeah, that's right, Dave. He did. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Anna, it's quite bad actually. For the day, the early 1960s, it was probably as good as they could do. I mean, it'd all be CGI now, and it'd be done very, very easily. But in 1963, that's all they could do. There's one shot where you can clearly see that it's Lance Legault, and it's not Elvis. No, he didn't look like Elvis. He's right. He was just standing. Kind of the same sort of build as Elvis, I suppose. Dave says he's getting hammered by the storms. Yeah. Lance was an actor in his own right, and he won. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. But next time you're looking at the sit-down shows, you will see Lance actually sat there banging on a tambourine. He actually hands Elvis his electric guitar as well when he's doing the stand-up shows 2 days later on the 29th. Blonde-haired fella. Yeah, Robert Reed says nobody looked like Elvis. Well, that's for sure. There was only one Elvis. King says they wanted him to play Elvis's double, but he was at school. Yeah, Lee Majors would have been a good stand-in for him, wouldn't he? That's for sure. I agree with that. That's a good question, Sandra. What was the name of the horror film he did? I don't know. I must admit. Okay, so if everybody is ready for question number 3, it's another question actually about the 1968 comeback special. I must have been thinking a lot about the comeback specials and TV specials on that day when I was formulating these questions. And the question number 3 is, how many sit-down shows were taped for the 1968 comeback special? On the 27th of June, how many shows were taped? How many shows were done? Okay, Roseanne Dolby. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Yeah, Roseanne Dolby. It was 2. There were 2. There was one at 6 p.m. and one at 8 p.m. Okay, so let me just check that it was Roseanne. because King came in with 6 and then Roseanne came in with 2. Just before Lou Dan. Just before, yeah. Might better get your spelling right. Roseanne Dalby. Okay. Yeah, Marie's the name. She got it right. Jill, you got it right. Yeah, very good. Very good. Didn't he ever look good in the 68 special? He looked absolutely fantastic. I am seeing you, P. Jones. Yeah, I am seeing you, but I don't know whether it's the way that the streaming software that I am using sorts it differently and just spits out people in different orders. I mean, there's a lot of people there. Loretta got it right. David Lunn got it right. But I definitely, Roseanne Dolby definitely appeared on my feed first. Basically, what it was, the way I'm seeing it is King said 6, then Roseanne Dolby said 2, Ludan said Q2, Anna said 3 question mark, Ruth Daniel said 4, Ryan Davis, Scarza said 3, Jacqueline C said 2, but that's the way it's coming out with me anyway. That's the order it's coming out. Yeah, it's all fun is correct. Yeah, Ryan, it's all fun. Stephen Pedersen says, I'm going to guess it was 3. No, it was actually 2. There was probably one other, but it wasn't taped, right? And that was the one where he's wearing a blue shirt. It's just stills. Yeah. Okay. Right. Are we ready for question number 4? Wow. I don't believe this. This is another question about the 1968 special, because I did these questions a few weeks ago in advance, and I must have really been thinking about the 1968 television special. Oh, by the way, for anybody watching in the UK, GI Blues is on Talking Pictures, which is a satellite television station over here. At I think it's 5 to 4 tomorrow afternoon. GI Blues. They're showing GI Blues. So if you can't see it, you can always set it up to record. I've set it up to record. Helen, one of my listeners, viewers, sent me an email to remind me today. So if you want to see GI Blues again, it's on Talking Pictures tomorrow at 5 to 4. Hut 2, 3, 4 GI Blues. That's right, Dave. Yeah, you're quite correct. I like the sequence on the cable car when he's singing Pocket Full of Rainbows. Pocket Full of Rainbows is actually one of my favorite songs from all the movies. One of my favorites. I was going to say along with Old MacDonald, but that would definitely be a lie. Definitely be a lie. Okay. So we are on question 4. Again, I'm going to keep a very, very close watch on the comments. And whoever I see come through first is the person that gets it. Nobody's running away with it so far this first week anyway, because we've got Anna got the first question right. Jacqueline C got the second question right. And Roseanne Dalby got the third question right. Who's going to get question 4 right? Okay. Puppet on a String. Yeah, that's not a bad a bad song. Beyond the Reef. I don't think that was a film song. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think it was a film song. Okay, right. Question 4. Who designed the black leather suit for the 1968 comeback special? And I'm going to keep a close watch now. I need his full name. The suspense is killing me. Jacqueline C again. Bill Ballou. Well done, Jacqueline. By the way, Jacqueline, whereabout are you based? Are you based in America? Or are you based in England? Robert Reed, Bill Ballou, JC22, Bill Ballou, Marie's name, Bill Ballou, Jill Brett, JC22, Vincenzo, Nancy. You know, it's all on speed, I think. It is just all on speed. And I think it's also, unfortunately, on how fast your internet speed is at the moment. Buddy Cohen. No, Buddy Cohen was the gold lame suit, wasn't it, I think? Jacqueline is based in Newcastle upon Tyne. Well, hey. Why, Arkansas Dave says yes, probably Wi-Fi speed. Yeah. Of course, you've got to know the answer as well. You've got to know the right answer. Lansky Brothers. Anybody go to Lansky Brothers when they went to Memphis? When they visit Memphis, it's definitely worth a look, and you will actually buy something because it's such really nice stuff, and there's Elvis stuff in there and all that sort of stuff. Which leads me to remind you, don't forget to check out the merchandise on this channel because I'm working. There's also some TCB phone cases as well, if you're interested, for all different iPhones and all different Samsung phones, and there's mugs and t-shirts and stuff like that. And I'm thinking of next week, they should be available in the next day or two, is the TCB shirts as well. If you know, you know. Exactly, Danny. If you know, you know. That's the league over for them anyway, Danny. That's for sure. Up the Reds. Okay, so we've got Jacqueline C on 2, Roseanne Dalby on 1, and Anna on 1. So how fast is Jacqueline C going to be with this one? Question 5. This is a really quick one to type. She should be okay with this one. Did you spend a lot of at Graceland, Steve? Yes. With the first night we stayed in the Heartbreak Hotel. No, it was 2 nights in the Heartbreak Hotel actually. Then we went up the road, up the boulevard to the Days Inn. I walked down to the gates most nights. In fact, it's funny. Somebody told me that Memphis can be a little bit, well, not dangerous, but it can be a little bit. No, you shouldn't really walk around places you don't know on your own. I went down to the gates every night on my own, and I was fine. So, just goes to show. Okay, right. Question 5. As I say, this is going to be a quick type. Very, very easy. Most people will know this actually because it appears in the news quite frequently. Actually, they're always talking about it. Who owns Bill Black's original upright bass? That's the bass he played when he was with Elvis. Okay, don't forget, I need his full name. Lou Dane. Paul McCartney. Linda bought it for Paul one Christmas. For Christmas. He still uses it. Paul McCartney still uses it. In fact, I think Paul even used his Bill Black bass, as he calls it, on his latest album, McCartney 3. Time for a drink from my Elvis mug. Linda McCartney, Dave. That's who Linda is. His late wife. She. That's some Christmas present, isn't it? Okay. So Jacqueline is still ahead, actually, 2-1. Anna got the first one. Jacqueline C, Roseanne Dalby, Jacqueline C again, and then Lou Dane got Paul McCartney. Here we go. This is really, really easy to finish off. Okay. When did Vernon Presley die? And I want the date, the month, and the year. When did Vernon Presley die? Okay, so I need the date, the month, and the year. A couple of people coming in with the year. Dave is saying the year and the month. Okay, Nancy, June 26th, 1979. 2 years to the day that Elvis, the last concert. Okay, so I've lost the name. Yeah, Nancy Antonowitz. I wish it was a short name. I'm writing it down. I'm making sure I get the spelling right. Yeah, and also June the 26th, 1909 was supposed to have been the birth date of Colonel Parker as well. So it would have been Parker's 70th birthday. So all in all, June the 26th wasn't a really great date, was it? Because you had Elvis's last live performance, and then you have Vernon dying 2 years later. So there's David. Hi, David. There's my friend. I was talking to David on the phone on Friday. Yeah, Colonel Parker did pass in 1997, January 1997. I see people answering before I even hear you say the question. There must be some delay then, Marie. There must be quite a bit of delay on that. So at the moment, Jacqueline C is ahead because we have different. We have single right answers. Anna got question 1 right, then Jacqueline C got 2 right. Jacqueline C got number 4 right. Ludane and then Nancy. So Jacqueline is actually in the lead by 1 question at the moment. So she is on course. I'm not saying she's going to win it, but she is on course to win February's fan of the month. Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't make contact with Dave. Arkansas Dave was supposed to join us to show off the prize that Lee Roos is going to get, because Lee was winner of January Fan of the Month. And Lee, if you watch this on playback, what I need you to do is I need you to send me an email to Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel at gmail.com with your mailing address, and we can get that prize to you. Okay. Don't forget, everybody, to subscribe by clicking the little red banner, bottom right-hand corner, because it all helps. The more subscribers, the more YouTube show these videos, and more likely more fans will see. And we need all the fans we can get for Elvis. We really do, young and old. Yeah, Arkansas Dave. Yeah, I was hoping that Lee would join us, but I'm sure he will see this on playback. And I've just asked him if he does watch it on playback to send me an email to Elvis the Ultimate Fan Channel at gmail.com, and we'll get that prize to him. Yeah, Jake didn't show this week either. I don't think I saw Jake. Maybe I saw Jake's name earlier on. Is there anything else that anybody would like to talk about this evening, Elvis wise? Ruth says, congrats, Jacqueline C. Yeah, congratulations, Jacqueline. Yeah, you're on course. Keep it going. But what I would say to other people who join in the quiz, definitely, come on again next week and see if you can get a few more right, and maybe give Jacqueline a bit of competition. Jake's crying in the chapel. Yeah, he could be singing crying in the chapel, actually. Another good one. Another good song. One that really is kind of underrated, I think. I don't hear it being played a lot, and yet it's a really good one. Milky White Way is another good one. There's a release coming out, isn't there, on Follow That Dream? The is Hand in Mind sessions, I believe, but it's quite expensive. I think is it 4 CDs? Maybe somebody can tell me. Is it 4 CDs? Anybody seen that coming out? Chris says, "Congrats, Jacqueline." Jake wasn't on with Ashley last night either. Well, maybe he's taking a break. Maybe he has technical difficulties. Dave was having technical difficulties as well. It's that time of year, isn't it? Nancy V90s says it's 3 CDs. 3 CDs, yeah. Follow That Dream. His Hand in Mine sessions. I'm not sure, Sandro. That's a good question. When is Mary coming back to the live stream? I must ask her to come back on. And also another idea I've had is actually a live phone in. People can actually ring in and speak to me live if they want and talk about Elvis, say whatever they want. Well, not say whatever they want. That sounds a bit odd, doesn't it? But you know what I mean? Talk about whatever they want. Oh, right. Okay. Yes. Yes, that's right. Sherry Lacker does a live stream as well after me, about 3, I think. So we're not going to clash, but it'll be close. But we try not to clash because Sherry's a lovely lady. Lovely lady. Vincenzo says he's going to be one of the first people to call me. That'll be good. That'll be good. Like I say, we can just and people can ring in and tell stories as well if they want to. If they have any Elvis stories, they can ring in and you can share it with everybody else live. So that might take a few weeks or even a month or so to set up. But if people are interested in the live phone in, then I will do it. I will definitely do it. And I'll mention it again near the time to see if people are still interested. I would imagine Elvis did swear because he did sort of say a few expletives at most recording sessions. They weren't really bad. They weren't really, really bad. They were just more a bit of frustration, I think, if something went wrong. Arkansas Dave is on now. Yeah, he was trying to join this stream, but unfortunately he was having technical difficulties. So, but I can tell you that the prize that Lee Roos has won is a framed 45 of It's Now or Never, backed with Mesa Blues, and there's also a Easter egg behind the disc as well, which Dave has put in there. So all we need now is for Lee to get in touch with me and give me his address. Okay, so we covered the fact that, unfortunately, the biopic that Baz Luhrmann is doing out in Australia has been pushed back again to 2022, June the 3rd, 2022, I believe, which is another long time. It's a long time to wait. It was supposed to be this November, but there's another 5 weeks of filming or something like that to be done. So we'll have to hold on a little bit longer, unfortunately. So I'll just do a quick roundup. Don't forget, if you can subscribe by clicking the little red panel in the bottom right-hand corner, it would be great. And click the little bell as well, so that you're notified every time I upload new videos. Like Tish Henley. If you didn't see the Tish Henley video, it's available on this channel on YouTube. And she was Elvis's private nurse, and she had a lot of memories, a lot of good stories, a big revelation as well about her and Dr. Nick. It's worth tuning in for that. Any guest star in the live stream, Steve? Yeah, well, I'm gonna have guests on here as well. There's loads upcoming. Stick with me because there are more. I'm trying to get an interview with somebody very close to Elvis this week, or if I can't get her this week, I might get her next week. And there's a few people lined up. So nearly every week, I'm trying to get at least one interview. If I don't get it every week, it's every 2 weeks. So like I say, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and don't forget to check out the merchandise as well. And also, that's about it. I think we've covered everything. So until next week, when we have round 2 of the February Fan of the Month, I will tell everybody, in these uncertain times, please take care. I appreciate every single one of you that subscribes to this channel and comments and takes part in the quiz. Without you, this channel would not exist. It's as simple as that. So thank you very much. And until next week, please look after yourselves.